Hey, bud. So it's been a while, but I'm finally gonna start working on the RX8, and I still haven't purged, but I gotta clean up this area. But I did get the plastic on the walls, as you can see, up to obviously there, but I want to go to there, but I'm eventually going to probably cover up this entire section. But after that, I'm gonna do the ceiling. Yay! And anyways, but while I was doing some cleaning and getting rid of some stuff, I pulled all my LSV Tech stuff out of there, which I'm getting cleaned up and everything, but I pulled it out and to get it all organized, to make sure I had everything I needed. I do. So, got the block. This is just a good old-fashioned B18A1. Boom, baby. And then I got my PR3 head. Whoop, there you are. And I went ahead and made sure I had all my caps and everything like that. I got all the right caps for it. Made sure I'm not missing any parts. I went ahead a long time ago and just pulled out all the springs and all the extra crap. There's a bunch of extra parts in there, stuff like that. I don't even know. It's fucking LS. But I went ahead and pulled all my valves and stuff like that anyway, because I'm going to be replacing those. Because it's just better to have new stuff sometimes, I guess. So, I got the head, got the block, I got the intake manifold, which I'm not going to use, but I'm probably going to need stuff off of it, I imagine. So, I got my covers, my crank, fuel, fuel rail. Don't know if I need that or not, but if I can use it, I will. But I got all that stuff. I don't have a transmission because I sold it a long time ago, but I got that, and then I got some other little stuffs here that I've been hoarding and holding on to. I've had those for over a decade now. I've done nothing with that I need to, so that'll be something possibly that comes around. We'll see, but I'm really excited about that because, well, I've always wanted it. So yeah, got that. And then, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start on the RX8 because it doesn't cost any money to pull stuff out. So what I have to do now is, well, before I had actually already taken off, obviously, the bumper. Didn't do that on videos before the video stuff, but I took the bumper off just so that way I can take all this front end stuff off because I don't want to mess anything up when I pull the motor out. I haven't done a rear wheel drive motor and transmission, so I'm gonna figure that one out because I see this guy here is looking like it's in the way, but I don't think that bolts off, but it'll be interesting. So I'd already pulled the bumper off, took the lights out, took all those things, but still got to figure out the harness because I would like to take all of this harness out completely, and then all that stuff too. I want all the harness out. I'm gonna pull the motor. I'm gonna take all the extra stuff out because I already put a brand new, this already has a, I don't know if it's a Megan Racing or something, aluminum radiator. So, let's see. Oh, it's behind the air conditioning one. So, anyways, I already got it upgraded one of those because I hate the plastic, the ones with the plastic on it because it always cracks under pressure. That's exactly what happened. You don't want to get high temps with a rotary, you're effed. So I got a different one, put that in. But yeah, so I'm gonna take all that stuff out. I'm gonna figure out how to get this harness out, or maybe the harness comes out last. I have no idea. I'm gonna get started at these. I'm gonna take these, oh, shoot. I'm gonna take these oil coolers off. I'm gonna drain those. Those still haven't been drained. But I'm gonna take those off completely, and I'm gonna start trying to get rid of the air conditioning fan and then the radiator too. So I'll probably check back once I get all that stuff done. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. All right, so we got the air conditioning radiator thing off after I bled all of that wonderfulness into the ozone. Got that disconnected, got these lines. And we was gonna take off the line all the way from here, but I got this guy on top of the AC line going into the firewall. Bud's currently modifying a pin of some sort to go in there and act as a key to open this. Watch a little video. Basically, you gotta just put a pin into both these sides and then push, and then spring release, and then we'll be able to get this from the firewall. And then we're gonna do the other one that goes to the firewall too. That one doesn't have a lock on it, but once we get all that stuff off, we'll be able to get that going, and life is good. No, we got the radiator out and the air conditioning lines are out. Bud's finishing up that. He's got one more line that goes to the engine bay to disconnect from down there, obviously. Very easy to get to. And then it's gonna go to the firewall. We got that one figured out, Bud basically just took this guy over somewhere and stabbed it. Anyways, he took something somewhere. But you can just use a pin and then just push into two areas, and then it hits the spring and then it just pops open. But it keeps this attached to the one that goes to the radiator and the fill spot, which is now gone. But got that out, and then I'm gonna start on these oil coolers. I'd already opened up the engine bay a lot, which is nice. So once we get the oil coolers off, it'll open up even more spots. So I'm gonna get at it. So Bud got the rest of the AC lines out the block. One went like from around there, went to the radiator for it, and then the other one went from to the pump, and then from the pump to the firewall down there. So he got that out before he left, went to bed, and then yeah, got the oil coolers off. I'm gonna take them brackets off too. They're in here draining. And then yeah, well, a little bit on the floor too. But I'm about to take those lines out. Figure that one out. Looks like let's go. I'm guessing is the oil pump. Makes sense. So I'm gonna take them off of the oil pump area, and I already started taking some water lines and other things to disconnect. I gotta get, obviously it's a ground. Take that ground off. I'm gonna start disconnecting a lot of stuff from the side before I call it night tonight. But I wanted to make sure I got something done. I'm feeling like crap not doing anything to it. Went to a car show and that gave me a little inspiration to finish this project. At least started. Jesus, it's been too long. But I freed up a lot of space down here, which is gonna be nice because I don't want to damage anything when I pull this out. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I've never pulled a motor out of this before. I've only done minor work to this, so learning new stuff. I can't wait to get this harness out. I'd like to see about a tuck, because I hate the engine bay of this car. I love the car, it's a cool car, it's fun, but I hate under the hood. So my wife wants to keep the AC and out here in PA. It gets nice and humid, so I don't blame her at all. But I gotta figure out some way to tuck these wires. It's just a freaking mess. So we'll figure that out. I'll have to watch some videos and see what everybody else did, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I know I'm just cleaning everything out, taking everything that I need off the motor, and I'll take everything out the engine bay most likely before I even pull the motor, because I do not want to break anything. Try to keep the cost as low and efficient as possible. Well, as low as rebuilding a rotary car can be, which I don't think rotary and cheap is ever in the same sentence. So we'll find out one thing at a time. So yeah, I'm gonna start taking off some more hoses and cleaning some more stuff out. We'll get these brackets off, get those lines off, and then we'll figure it out from there.